Like, what's wrong with you, man? Oh, that's right. You're just there for the wrong reasons. That's what it is. Okay. All right. Karma's a motherfucker. I will say that. But whatever. I do have beautiful eyes. Look at them eyes. I'm a good-looking dude. Like, I'm just saying. She messed up. Just throwing that out there. She messed up.
Gypsy's ex, Ryan Anderson, has been teasing a huge announcement for the last few days. This was the first video he made on it, saying that he was going to be going live July 5th to tell everyone what this announcement was. He made another video yesterday reminding people that his live was going to be tonight at 7 or 7:30. And he did. He went live with his big announcement, and his big announcement was that he's lost his job. The interesting part of this announcement was that Ryan announced he lost his job and then gave the 3 reasons why he's been written up at work and what he did. However, he then went on to say that those were just excuses, and the reason he lost his job is because Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Like, I had a meeting scheduled and I didn't tell my supervisor that I rescheduled it, and I wasn't ready for the meeting, but I'd already rescheduled it. And before I could tell my supervisor that I rescheduled the meeting, she had already told the principal that this was unacceptable and everything. So I got mad at that, walked in my supervisor. She drugged me right to the principal's office. I got written up for complaining about that. That was another write-up. Boom. 2 write-ups. And then later in the year, I got another tardy write-up. So that was how the school justified not extending my contract. So they used those 2 tardy write-ups and a write-up for me complaining. That's how they covered their own ass, because that's what they were going to do. They couldn't fire me for what was said. Like, y'all read between the lines. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, I had a job and we were transferring, we were merging. I had a job, and then when Gypsy announced that, job gone. So y'all read between the lines. School did what they did to protect themselves, fine. But we all know what it was for. Like, and first off, to hell with the people who called a school and to complain. I was good to my children, my kids. Number one, I was a great teacher to my students. You know what's funny? When the principal told me my contract was not renewed, exact words came out of her mouth. She said, "You are such a benefit to these kids. I want you to know that you are such a benefit to these kids, and you found your calling." The exact words, "I believe you have found your calling being a special ed teacher." And then proceeds to tell me the school doesn't want my services anymore. What? So I'm a benefit to my kids, and I found my calling. But we don't want you anymore. All right. Does that make any sense to anybody? Does that make any sense? I found my calling. I was a benefit to my kids, but we don't want you anymore. So I had to live with that. I left the school last day, didn't get my contract renewed, fine, whatever. And then, what was such like teacher shortages out there in the world, like, this is why they can't keep teachers. Like, I'm sorry, and for the lady from West Virginia, I have your number. You called the school and complained that I was on what I was on, whatever. You know, that med like saved my life. So number one, whatever. I've been clean and sober for let's see, I'm 39, just turned. I've been clean and sober 14 years. Number one, 14 years of my life I've been sober. All right. I had a stupid, it wasn't CPS, it wasn't the parish school board. It wasn't. I worked somewhere else. CSUSA. Y'all figure that out. But our schools were merging. The new principals didn't want to deal with me because people would call. Every time I get on live, some yahoos would always call the school about something I did on a live, something I did, something I said. Some yahoos would always call the school. I don't know why people don't have lives. I don't get it. That's people's mission to try to ruin other people's lives. Whatever. All right. So if you're keeping tally, I've lost 2 teaching jobs now. 2. Not really my fault. And I'm thankful when my ex left that I had my teaching job and my kids. I'm thankful. Yes, your fault? No, it's not. Number one, it's not. I mean, how is it my fault? Falling in love with Gypsy? I mean, I didn't get fired for calling Ken a name. I didn't get fired for that. I didn't get let go for that. That wasn't what it was. It was that announcement. Like, read between the lines. That's what it was. But it's not, because I can't do anything legally, and that's fine, whatever. I don't sue people. That's not my style, whatever. But when my ex left, that camp wanted me to lose my job for some reason. Like, they always tried to do that. They always tried. Like, when she first left, when she first left, I was abusive. And they announced it to the world, Ron's abusive. And my lawyer shut that shit down. Boom. And they had to change the story up and whatever. So they had to change that story up because that wasn't flying. And I remember my ex told my mother, like, well, Ryan's going to lose his job now, when that abuse article came out. And my mom was like, is that what you want? Told her, is that what you want? And no response. Well, they finally won this time. And they finally won on something that, like, I really enjoy doing. Like, damn, I love my job, guys. But the school protected themselves, so I can't say that it was her. I can't say, so it's whatever. But I'm not going to sue that over that, whatever. I can't sue the school anyway. They protected themselves with paperwork. So 2 tardies and a complaint right up. That was their excuse. It's what it is. But, you know, people started putting out the rumor that I had lost my job because they changed websites, where I was pulled off the website, whatever. They merged schools. So my school no longer exists anyway, technically. But, you know, so people, and I just said I'm on summer break, because I am on summer break. I mean, I am. I got paid for the summer, whatever. But I just wanted to say it myself, okay? I lost my job because of my choices. Yeah, okay. My choice to fall in love with somebody who did everything they could to bring me down. Okay, sure. Y'all believe what you want. I was a good special ed teacher, and I enjoyed it. All right. So that was what I wanted to say about the announcement. But I will say this. Now I'm free to say whatever I want to say. You know, it's kind of funny, that camp over there in wherever they are, Cutoff or Metairie or wherever, tried to get me to lose my job. Well, it worked. And now y'all got to deal with the consequences of that. Okay? Because my job kept me from saying anything. My job protected y'all. Like, my job protected y'all. Protected her. I just think it's funny, you know? I think it's just, how did they not piece that together? Anyway. All right, y'all remember my last live or one of my lives, I was throwing pictures out and shit like that. I was throwing my pillows and everything. It was funny, I actually got a text from you-know-who and said, did you really throw out our pictures? All sad. I thought that was hilarious. Did you really throw out our pictures? Oh. I thought that was funny. She really did do that. I have text and she knows it. But no. the TMZ article didn't help my job, number one. Didn't help. But I mean, like, that was a private conversation. I've already apologized for that. Here's what it is. I haven't called him a bad name since. I mean, whatever. But that was hate towards one person. I've already explained that whole situation. But hashtag scrumptious. Hashtag scrumptious. No straight man in their right mind says scrumptious. Number one. Number one. Never happens. Anyway. Sorry, I cracked myself up on that. But I will find another teaching job. It's not a big deal. It's no biggie. I just wanted to clear that up, that it happened. But, God works in mysterious ways. It freed me up so I could do some other stuff. And I just love, just move on, let it be, grow up. I have moved on. I have let it be. Like, I love people telling me that. Have y'all not seen the way I've been and acted? And, like, I took the high road the whole way. Like, I just love that. I love that. Like, you've got to move on. Well, you could go. See, you can go eat a dick as far as I'm concerned. Go with Christy, eat one. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. Happy birthday, Jessica. So, here's what it is. Saw somebody say that. Pixie, what you doing? You already sleeping? I gotta watch my mouth because I am job hunting. That's pretty funny. I appreciate the people who are Team Ryan. Also, look, I went to Vegas. All right. I love people want more tea about Gypsy. Y'all do realize that was my life, right? Like, I don't owe y'all tea. Number one, I don't owe y'all tea. I mean, that's what's funny. That was my life. And I know if that's all y'all want, y'all could leave. That's fine. But, like, I don't owe y'all anything. So, that was my life. I lived it. I experienced it. I thought it was funny that she did ask, did I really throw out my pictures of her? All sad like. It was funny. But I haven't talked to her. And no, I didn't sign an NDA. I just saw that comment. I never signed an NDA. I can speak and say anything I want to say. And that's the end of that. I can say anything I want to say, and that's the end of it. Okay? But God works in mysterious ways. Now I'm free to do other stuff. And I will do other stuff. Yeah, I think so too. But anyway, all right, 1 million likes. Thanks, guys. All right, so my birthday, I went to Vegas. Guys, have y'all ever been to Vegas? Let's do a poll. Have you ever been to Vegas?